Hey you. Yes, you. Have you recently gone thrifting or eBay hunting or have talked to a friend and have come across a 1998 Tiger Electronics Furby? Is your Furby absolutely disgusting? Would you like to know how to clean it? If not, too bad. If so, this is the video for you. Follow me. This is my friend Marvin. You may or may not be able to tell, but I've actually already cleaned him today. Now, let's go back in time, and I'll show you how I did it. Here are some things you're going to need. Soap. That is not soap. Water. A screwdriver. Phillips head. Scissors. A wire brush that you can get in the pet section at Dollar Tree. A bowl. This is not a bowl. And zip tie. Not to mention the most important part of this, which is, of course, your Furby. Hi, I forgot, you also might need earrings, safety pins, or a small needle and thread, because you're going to need to secure the ears back. Why are you screaming? So, at the base of a Furby's tail, right underneath, there's this little slot in this, rim of fabric that surrounds the battery compartment. Right there, there's a little split, and my little friend Marvin did not have that split. It was sewn up. So you will see me here cutting that split, which will be the first step to getting into your Furby. And just snip right through the middle. Once you've gotten to that point, if you will pardon Marvin being loud, you will have exposed the zip tie, and there are two ways to go about it. You could either go do it the hard way and take a knife or a very thin flathead and stick it in between the tabs that hold this little part together, or you could do it the way that I did it and simply cut it off. That's the reason why I said you would need zip ties at the beginning, because if you do the second method, you will definitely need zip ties. When you have your zip tie, hold it around the base of your Furby to make sure that it fits this little thread right here. That's the next step. You're going to have to cut that and remove the ear from the ear bone. Let me bring back Leonard here to use it as an example. Boom, just like that. After you start to roll the fur up, you'll notice that it gets stuck around the ears and the face. What you're going to want to do is simply pull that fur away from the face. It is hot glued on, and you can use a small screwdriver to pry it off if needed, but be gentle. From that point, you can continue to roll the fur up and pull it up over the ears, the ear bones, and then the faceplate simply will just snap out. Sometimes they unscrew, but for this one it just snapped right out. Okay, so I have a Furby skin. Now what? You make soup. What? You make soup. Now we are going to make a concoction known to the Furby fandom as Furby soup. Let's get cooking. Here's where your bowl comes in. Go ahead and fill it with water and use any soap of your choice. I went with mild detergent. And go ahead and just put some in. You won't need a lot. Now you can submerge your son into the soapy suds of the Furby soup. In he goes. Watch how quickly his water turns all gross. Oh, wow. If I remember correctly, I put him in there for about an hour just to let him soak. Every now and then I would swish him around or flip him over. And then you can take him out and get him dry. Time to de-soup the boy. Ah. Then I rinsed him off in some cold water in the sink, and I kind of scrunched him out a little. After wringing him out a little bit, I decided to place him down on a towel and fold it over and press down pretty hard on him. And that got quite a lot of the moisture out, which made everything a lot easier and quicker to dry. Next, I used that handy-dandy wire brush to brush him out, typically by brushing upwards with the bristles that point downwards, so kind of upside down, because that tends to make him fluffier. I also put him on the edge of my hand and shook him around, because that got some of the water off, so that was helpful, and he ended up really fluffy. Next, all you gotta do is put the fur back on by making sure that you put the ear stalks through the right holes. The face mask will just simply clip into where it's supposed to, and then you can pull it down. Now, you put it in the zip tie. What you do is you feed it in through one end, make sure that the cube is facing outwards. You put the pointed end through one side and you feed it all the way around. You'll be able to see it poking out from the white fabric. And you pull it around and you feed it through here, and then you clip off the extra. Finally, you got to secure the ears. So look for the hole right here from where the thread was, and try to line it up with this hole on the ear bone. You'll be able to tell when you hit it because there's a little ridge around it. You'll be able to feel it. So take your earring or your safety pin, put it through that hole, and feel around for those borders on the ear bone. And from there, you can simply push it all the way through. If you've got it, you can simply put the backing on, pop the batteries back in, put the screw back, and boom, your friend, there we go, and boom, your friend is good as new, and super soft, and super fluffy, and good smelling and cuddly. And that is how you clean a 1998 Tiger Electronics Furby.